My name is Bea Davenport, and this is my story First Communion. It's one of a number of stories I've written recently with a theme of childhood. My friend Jacqueline didn't go to church. She went to ballroom, ballet and tap. Her dancing dresses were sequined and fairy-like, shiny and prickly to the touch, in neon colours like lime green and electric pink. But so far, she hadn't had one as white or as wedding-y as this one, my First Communion Day dress. It was a warm, heavy Saturday morning in June. I couldn't remember ever being so excited. For weeks we'd thought of nothing else at school. Every day there were talks from priests and cross-questioning from teachers. Where is God? God is everywhere. This gesture came with a big arm circle wide enough to allow you to smack a friend on the head, as if by accident. But in the school playground, overlooked by the forbidding red brick church wall and the bell tower, we talked only of dresses and veils and tiaras and the famous post-communion breakfast. I'd been up for hours, but I wasn't allowed to eat until after the service. Breakfast was just a cup of tea. It came on a tray with cards, all white and flowery with ribbons, but they didn't take away the poking pain in my stomach. Nor was I allowed to wear the special First Communion dress until just before we went to church. So I wandered, plain-clothed and with a grumbling tummy, to Jacqueline's house, only to find that she was out. Her older brother Kevin leaned on their gate. He wore his usual red t-shirt, and his dark curls stood up in wicked tufts on either side of his head. In his hand was a bulging paper bag full of fruit salad chews, sherbet flying saucers, licorice pipes. I turned up my nose. I'm not allowed. It's my First Communion Day. What the hell is that? You go to church and you eat a bit of bread and it makes you really holy. If you're a Catholic, that is. But if you eat something else first, it's a great big sin. Kevin looked interested. So what would happen? Would you go to hell and all that? I nodded. Definitely for eating before your first Holy Communion. Same as for murder and stuff. But I don't have any sins at the moment anyway, because I just had my first confession. My soul is really clean now. I could picture it, shaped like the bottom of a shoe, floating around somewhere inside my stomach, glowing white and ghostly. So whatever you do wrong, Kevin clarified, if you go to this confessing thing and you say you're sorry, it's all okay, like it never happened. That's right, I said, frowning, I think. Kevin put it rather differently to the priests and the teachers, but I couldn't see a flaw in his understanding. Wow! Kevin raised his dark brows. That's quite a good deal if you did a lot of sinning. So actually, you could eat a sweet now and go and have the bread thing and then go to the confessing thing and it would be all right. He rustled the bag at me. The smells of aniseed and sugar and sherbet wafted out. I looked around, remembering that God is everywhere. Kevin curled his lip. Chicken,